Good morning, Culers. It is time to wake up and Barca, live Barcelona news coming at you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday right here on the Undefeated channel. Good morning to you all. It is exciting news for the first time in I don't know how long. Coming out of the Camp Nou, Barcelona pulling those financial levers. We're getting ourselves out of debt. The financial crisis is officially over. We're going to talk about the details. What exactly did Barcelona sell? How much cash are we getting? And what does it mean for summer transfers? The poll is going live in the chat right now. Would you rather keep Frankie de Jong or sell Bernard? Would you rather sell Frankie de Jong and get Bernardo Silva, or keep Frankie de Jong, let Silva go somewhere else? He's clearly not happy at City if you're paying attention to the reports coming out of Etihad. Anyway, the bigger news, of course, is the financial levers being pulled. So we're going to talk about those details. We'll talk about the transfer rumors, Lewandowski, Koundé, Silva, all of them, everything under the sun. Plus, we got to say goodbye to Dani Alves, all right? You know I'm wearing his kit right now. Shake it off, shake it off. Got to show respect to the legend, all right? That's all coming up in today's episode. If you're just finding us for the first time, welcome, my friend, to the Undefeated community, the #1 channel for Culers from around the world to come together, support the badge, support each other. That's what we do here, all right? Live news 3 days a week on Wake Up in Barca. Plus, we cover all the Barcelona matches, live commentary, the best you're going to get outside of Ray Hudson, all right? I'm making that claim going into our 4th season coming up here. Anyway, I digress. We're getting away from the intro and yada, yada, yada. I need to have some caffeine. I need to catch up with the Culers, the Stash Squad. That's what we're doing today. But before any of that happens, let's go ahead and kick things off the right way, my friends.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuning in to the Undefeated Mustache John.
All right, intro is off. Camera and microphone are working. Hair is wild today. Good morning to the Stash Squad. Yes, the rumors are true. Barcelona are back. PK may have said it after we beat Madrid, but that wasn't really it, as I slide my robe back on. Not that I need it, but it's part of the show, you guys. It's part of the show. I'll be a couple degrees warm for the Stash Squad to get their robe fix. I don't mind. Anyway, I digress. Barcelona getting out of financial debt with the levers being pulled in a vote yesterday by the socios. So they did the right thing. Very exciting. We're going to jump over. We're going to take a look at some of those details. We got to scroll through some of these tweets because there's a lot going on. We're going to talk about all these things, folks. All of these things will be discussed. But I know one of these that I liked had a good little breakdown of where our money's going and coming. What did we do? What did we sell? No, I guess not. Okay, we'll do this then. Thought I had one queued up for you all, but I didn't. And I got some gunk on, is that coffee? Is that on the bottom? Why is there, what is, come on. We don't want that. I got coffee grounds just sitting on the bottom of my cup here. I got to do a little cleaning downstairs apparently. Anyway, Barcelona financial. We'll see what comes up here. We'll see what comes up. Yes. My boy Pablo Wolves Blanco. By the way, folks, I am trying to chirp at Talk FCB to get him on the channel. No response yet. So if you're on Twitter, start chirping at Talk FCB. We want to get him on the channel. It's going to be good exposure. It'll be a good connection, too. Anyway, still looking for... This might have it. Here we go. 49.9% of our licensing and merchandising. That's the BLM that you see. I know it stands for other things here these days, but BLM in this case is Barcelona Licensing and Merchandising. That's going to be for a determined period and up to 25% of their TV rights for a maximum of 25 years. So Barcelona Licensing and Merchandising, 49.9%. 25% of TV rights. So the 49.9% of licensing and merchandising, I believe that's around 250 million. And then every 10% of the TV rights is another 200 million from my understanding here. So very exciting stuff for Barcelona. No, I wanted to click on that tweet from Talk FCB, because that looked like that was going to explain some of it as well. Yada, yada, yada. Biggity boom, biggity bow. I should have had a better tweet queued up, but that's okay. Apparently, none of these matter. Here it is. Okay. In total, this is quoting Talk FCB here, Barcelona are going to bring in over 700... Say words. Take a sip of coffee. Good morning, mouth. Let's work together today. Barcelona generate over 700 million euros. I'll say that again. 700 million euros from this ideal, activating those levers, as I said. So there are some folks who are a little bit concerned, saying, we're making a deal with the devil. We're selling our soul. We're giving up too much long term. Listen, even if this is a terrible deal, 25 years, all right? Yes, that's a long time. Yes, a club could be ruined and disbanded in that amount of time. Of course. But there's no other way, folks. We got ourselves in such a hole financially with our president and board of past that here we are. So we got to do what we got to do. We got to pull those levers. The socios voted yes. Under Laporta's encouragement, of course. So we're going to get a dump load of cash. We're going to get ourselves out of debt. It opens things up for the summer transfer market. So again, the poll is live. Do we want to keep Frankie de Jong, or do we want to sell him for around the same price of what we would get Silva, or do we want to swap him for Silva? Those are two options on the table right now. Pep Guardiola is a fan of Frankie de Jong. He thinks he could get better use out of him over in City, but I think Pep Guardiola likes Bernardo Silva more. He's come out and said already Barcelona will have a tough time getting Silva away from the Etihad. So let me know. Get your vote in. Let me know your thoughts. This is where I'm going to turn to the chat, say my good mornings, and then we'll catch up on more transfer rumors, because Lewandowski, Koundé, Gavi contract, okay? It does break my heart a little bit that we get all this money and we're not willing to throw Dani Alves a small chunk of change to stick around. But I get it. Roster spots. We just renewed Roberto. I get it. Anyway, despite being a little bit tearful about Dani Alves leaving, I'm very excited about those financial levers being pulled. So that's where I'll pause. Like I said, I'm going to turn to the chat, say my hello, say my good morning to the Stash Squad. Again, if you are just finding us for the first time, or if you're newer to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Come hang out with your fellow Culers during the live streams. Participate in the chat. Get to know some people from around the world that you never would have had the chance to meet ever in your life. Ever. Anyway, come hang out. That's what we do here on the Undefeated channel. I'm missing something that I wanted to say. I forget. I'll come back to it. No big deal. I'll come back to it. Let's see who's in the chat with us. Let's scroll up just a little bit. Of course, the Stash Commander, Kudis, is with us. Good morning, sir. Sem SC says, always nice to see John going live just when you're coming back for work. Happy to be here. Happy to be a little bit of background distraction, or maybe your primary focus while you're working. Happy to be here. Good to see you. Winston is with us. Ovi, good morning to you, sir. We've got Chris E. says we need to sell some players first. It doesn't look like any of them want to leave. We're going to talk about that because Barcelona are already coming out and saying, hey, if you don't want to leave, cool, we're just going to cancel your contract. Terminated. So that might be happening for some folks. I saw Barcelona tweeted out happy birthday to Langley. It's going to be a little bit ironic when tomorrow they tweet out bye Langley. Anyway, Koule from the CCU, good morning, sir. Glenn, hello, says, do you think acquiring these financial levers will increase the price of Lewandowski? That's a good question, actually. A very good thought, Glenn. I would hope not, okay? The reason why I'm going to say no is because clubs still have to have a good relationship with each other. You want those lines of communication to be open. And if Bayern Munich were to look at Barcelona's situation and go, oh, you're not in massive debt anymore, so tack on another 10 mil for Lewandowski, that would be kind of a dick move, you know? So you don't want to do those kind of moves too often. I'm not saying it won't happen. I'm not saying Bayern won't be like, actually, Barcelona, forget you guys. Another 10 million tacked on to that price tag for Lewandowski just because. Who knows? I don't think Bayern will do that. They don't really want him to leave. but they also haven't set a price tag for him yet. So who knows? Who knows is what I'll say. Great question, though. I really love the thought. I really do. What else we got here? Ovi says, if our financial situation is fine, I would like to keep Frankie. Why try to fix a thing if it's not broken? Amen to that. I want to see what Frankie does with a proper attack in front of him. We got to keep in mind that all season long, we are putting together a patchwork trio in front of our midfielders. Not to mention the injuries and illness we had to deal with in the midfield. I digress. But Ansu Fati, Memphis, didn't get Aubameyang and Ferran until January. We were dealing with Barca B in most of, I shouldn't say most, in a big chunk of our season starting out. So I want to see what Frankie de Jong does with a healthy Barcelona squad around him, with a real attacking force in front of him, and with a summer of Xavi's training and coaching and influence in Frankie's head. That's what I want to see. I want to see a nice summer camp. I want to see a healthy Barcelona, and I want to see what Frankie can do. As much as I am, I'll say tickled by the idea of Bernardo Silva coming to Barcelona wearing the Blaugrana kit. I want to keep Frankie, because here's the thing. Let me jump over and show you guys one thing here. We'll pull this up. Look at him. He looks good. You can't deny that. Bernardo Silva in this new Barca kit, that's money for me. But at the same time, if you take a look at what we have in terms of our depth chart in the midfield, we have Busquets for one more year, okay? He's pretty much all but confirmed it himself. We've got him for like one more year. Outside of that, Pedri, Gavi, Frankie de Jong, Nico, Pablo Torre, Kessié. All right? Kessié, for me, is not going to be our primary go-to in the top three, getting regular starts midfielder. It's not going to happen. He's going to be a Copa del Rey and final 15 minutes of a game a la a Arturo Vidal coming off, shutting things down defensively. So that leaves Frankie de Jong and Nico as possible replacements for Busquets. Pedri, Gavi, Pablo Torre, way too offensive. They're not ever going to be considered that pivot role, all right? If we lose Frankie, then we are 100% relying on Nico from next year on to be that pivot. Otherwise, we're just going to hope and pray, fingers crossed, that perfect replacement becomes available in the next couple of years when Busquets is ready to move on. I don't understand the long-term strategy there. We have to keep Frankie until we have a like-for-like replacement, okay? Yes, Frankie is being used more on the attacking side of the ball right now. He is a box-to-box player, but he's very often being told, get those runs in behind the forwards, which is not Frankie de Jong's primary role. It's not how you get the best out of him. So, yes, that is still what's going on while we have Busquets. But Busquets is going to be leaving after next season. He's going to go play in Miami with Messi. So, I think let me take a quick look at where we are with the poll. 65% of you right now, I'm going to keep it going through the end of the stream, but 65% of you right now saying we got to keep Frankie de Jong, and I'm with you, folks. I'm with you on that. My heart says Frankie. My mind says Frankie. I am kind of tempted by Bernardo Silva. I should point on this side. But I think Frankie stays. That would be my vote. All right, let me turn to the chat, see what your thoughts are. Get some conversation going. Greg, good morning, sir. Sahil is with us as well. William Thaw, hello. Ballin avocado. That's not avocado. Ballin avocabajo. Whew. I'm not going to get that one. I'm just calling you Ballin. Hello. Andrese is with us. How we doing, sir? Anthony, hello. Says, why we got to sell Frankie? I don't know. We might not have to. It might not be a must now that we got those financial levers words pulled. We're out of the danger zone at least. Kuda says, what a player doing secondary skills for sake of the squad. Talking about Frankie de Jong being not out of position, but just tactically being asked to play outside of his comfort zone. He's not there to score goals. He's not really there to be the assist man. He's there to turn defense into offense. He's there to shut down the counterattacks, swing it back around for the Barcelona attack. That's what he's here for. Excuse me. Got a little phlegm. Still don't know if it's allergies or just a little hangover from getting the bug last week, but I'm feeling a lot better, finally. Thank you, everyone, for the well wishes, by the way. Made it, 2.5 years, 2 years, something like that, without catching it. When it hits hard, so appreciate everybody's well wishes, like I said. But I'm feeling good now, folks. No more black eye. Right? Black eye's gone. Bug is out of the body. We're good to go here. Chanel's here with us. Ryan Scott, Barca fan. Good morning, sir. Ryan, I still got to update your photo. I have not forgotten. I've just been a little bit behind on things. But that does remind me, if anybody else would like to be part of the pre-match / halftime when we're doing the live stream for the Barca matches slideshow, send your pictures in, probably preferably Instagram, at the undefeated mustache John. But you can also message me on Twitter or on, on Twitter or on TikTok at the undefeated MJ. Make sure you follow me on there. But if you want to be part of the show, send me your picture wearing your Barcelona kit. If you don't have a kit, make a sign. Say, I love Barcelona. I love the undefeated community. Whatever. Give yourself a shout out. Give Barca a shout out. Hold up a sign. Take a picture. Send it in to me. I'll include you as part of that slideshow. We've got a showing here of Ayush. Good morning, sir. The original stash mod. Good morning. How you been, buddy? Good to see you. Chanel says, Barca really considering Frankie Sale. Pretty sure would be okay with it if we get Bernardo. Bernardo Silva is quite a consolation prize. I'll say that. Okay, if we're gonna lose Frankie, I'll feel a lot better about it getting Bernardo Silva. It's very much a win now type of move. But like I said, a little bit concerned for what it means for the future. Just saying. Anyway, next transfer rumor. We'll just slide over here because this tweet got all of them. Jules Koundé, Sevilla center back. Most notably, some of you might remember him from being red carded in the match against Barcelona earlier this year for throwing a ball at Jordi Alba's head. That's what stands out in my mind anyway. French center back, youngster. I think he's under 23. I think. I've got the internet right here. How about we just confirm instead of guessing, John? How about we use the internet? Yeah, 23 years old, born in 1998. I am so old. Anyway, Jules Koundé, 23-year-old French center back playing at Sevilla. It would probably be a situation where it's cash plus players. Maybe we send Langley over there. I don't know. Just saying. Langley plus a little bit of cash for Koundé. Could go for that. But I'll say this. Koundé is not going to be Barca's savior. I don't think he's the next PK. I don't think he's the next Puyol. I think he'll be a solid rotational center back alongside Araujo, Eric Garcia, Christensen, and Koundé would become 3 and 4. PK, I think, becomes our 5th center back, if that occurs. If Azpilicueta comes in, who knows? Xavi might prefer going with a 3-back at that point. I don't know. I really don't know. If Aspi comes into Barcelona's squad, it throws everything up in the air in terms of who's going to be starting, what formation we're going to be going with. I digress. Koundé for me would be a good supplemental center back, but he's not going to take the place of Eric Garcia or Araujo. That's my thoughts. Just saying. Lethabo, hello and good morning. Who else we got in here? Says, I'm worried about Koundé. Barca don't have a good history with French players. Thierry Henry. I was going to say Lilian Thuram, but he didn't really play for Barcelona. I guess there's not a lot of French connections. Ludovic Joly, hello. Wipe that one off the board. Ludovic Joly, my friends. What other French players have done well at Barcelona? I'm sure I'm missing some obvious ones. But those are the two that come to mind. Thierry Henry, Ludovic Joly. Lilian Thuram was there for a minute, like I said. Ovi, you are correct. Langley did come from Sevilla, so maybe we just send him back. You know what I mean? Just saying. Andrese says, I would rather get Koulibaly than Koundé. Same, but again, that's more of like a win now situation. Koulibaly is 31, 32, something like that. I believe that is his name. Let's see if I can spell it correct. I said his name. His age is what I meant to say. Yeah, he's 30, born in June, so he's about to turn 31. Happy early birthday to Koulibaly. So long term, you rather have the 23-year-old, right? But I can see Barcelona going with more of a win now mentality, particularly if we do go with a Lewandowski, for example, coming in. That's a win now type of transfer. What other thoughts do we have, folks? Like, get your comments in, your reactions in to these transfer rumors. Now that Barcelona got all this money, dude, we're just swimming in money. I wish I had a robe with just cash printed on it right now. Should have been a little bit better prepared. Should have had some show me the money memes ready, all that fun stuff. Good ideas, John, but the execution needs to be there. Where's my producer? You need to be on this. What should the name of my producer going to be? I'm going to start yelling at my fictional producer. The name that was about to come out was Jenny. I don't know why Jenny would be the name of my producer. I actually don't even know any Jennys. So just quick sidebar. What is, we got to start building out this producer that I'm going to start yelling at and reprimanding for these mistakes, like resetting my intro or replaying it. I mean, not having the lights, not having the sound, the camera working, all that kind of stuff. Let me know your thoughts. If you're watching this on replay, let me know down in the comments. And before we continue on with more transfer rumors, we'll talk about Lewandowski, we'll talk about Gavi here in a second. Make sure you if you're enjoying the content, whether you've been here since day one or you're just finding us for the first time, hit that like button. It really does help out the channel, helps catch us in that algorithm. People start going, wait, what's Undefeated Mustache John? What is that? Keeps showing up on my feed. What is that? I better click on it. Then they click on it. They sit here and they watch it. Maybe that's you. Maybe I'm talking to you right now. And then you enjoy it. You meet some friends here, your fellow Culers supporting the badge. It's a good time, folks. So hit that like button. Like I said, I'm rambling a little bit. My goodness. Like, subscribe, and all the things that YouTubers say. I need to just have just a button that says it and shows it on the screen. Upcoming. I've got a list of things that I'm going to be upgrading this summer. Haven't gotten to any of them yet. It's been a slow roll into this summer. Honestly, I was feeling a little bit burnt out at the end of the season. Just a lot going on. This, personal life, work, everything. So I appreciate everyone sticking with me while things have been a little bit slow on the channel. But we're back. We're back to our regular schedule every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday right here on the Undefeated channel, your #1 channel for Culers from around the world to come together and support the badge, support each other. All right, I'm done. Wow. Anyway, folks. Let's jump back over to Twitter because there was a bunch of tweets that I liked here. Lewandowski, of course. There's not a lot of updates. Barcelona are preparing a fresh bid for the Poland international. I mean, he looks good in that kit. He really does. Everybody does right now, actually, if you think about it. Bernardo Silva looks good. Koundé looks good. I'm excited for this kit. Can't get it in America yet. Barcelona, get your stuff together, you guys. Get it together. Why can we not ship to the USA from the Barca store? It doesn't make any sense. Is this not 2022? If I could say words correctly, I'm pretty sure we are living in modern times where I can get anything in the world free 2-day shipping unless it has to come from the Barca store. Doesn't make any sense, folks, okay? Official complaint right here being filed. Barca, get it together. I want the kits. I want them from the Barca store. I don't understand. Side note, if anybody out there living overseas outside of America wants to be my middleman, order the shorts, or excuse me, I'll order the shirts, have them shipped to you, and then you ship them to me. I'll make it worth your time, of course. Of course. Offers out there. If you're that person, message me on Instagram. We'll talk. All right. Anyway, Lewandowski, still Barca's number one target. Okay. Lewandowski, Koundé, Silva, Azpilicueta, all listed as Barca targets already. Di Maria rumors have cooled quite a bit. Juventus apparently are renewing their interest in Di Maria, so they're going to go after him. As of right now, I think we're going to get Lewandowski. I think that's very, very likely. I think we will get a center back, whether it's Koundé, Koulibaly, maybe De Ligt. Maybe De Ligt. All right? If we're going to dream big dreams, I would love to reignite our interest in that Dutch center back. Just saying. So we got options. Who else? If there's somebody that's not listed yet, that is within reason, someone that Barca could sign. So don't say Mbappe, don't say Haaland, don't say whoever else, Kevin De Bruyne. Within reason. Is there anybody that we haven't talked about yet that you would like to see come to Barcelona? One of the things that I'm going to be working on, and those of you that were with me last summer, I think I've been validated in this. But one of the things I'm going to work on here soon is what U.S. men's national team players could and should come to Barcelona. We're going to take a look because U.S. are going to have one of, if not the youngest, squad going to the World Cup. And it is comprised of talented players playing at top clubs across Europe. England, Italy, Spain, Germany, France. We got folks there. So there's a few that I honestly think would fit in quite nicely to this Barcelona squad. It's not going to happen, but the likes of McKennie, Giovanni Reyna, Anthony Robinson at left back, just saying, check out the young Jedi, okay? I'm not going to get into that too much because we're going to do a whole segment on it. But there's plenty of talent out there, and Barcelona, like I said, have gotten themselves out of the financial crisis. The debt will be relieved. So now we get to look at the summer transfer market with a little bit of optimism, a little bit of excitement. So let me know, who would be your number one signing outside of Lewandowski, we'll say that's going to be everybody's number one. So I'm going to turn to the chat, get your thoughts. If you're watching on replay, let me know down in the comments. Outside of Lewandowski, who should be the summer target for Barcelona to bring in to be playing under Xavi next season? Let me know your thoughts, folks. What do we think? Ballin already ahead of the game. Would you like an American player at Barcelona? Yes. If I had to pick one right now, to be honest, I said it all last summer, but it's still fitting. I would bring in McKennie. I still think Weston McKennie fits the Barcelona DNA. He's box to box. He's creative. He's tenacious defensively. He is an aerial threat. This guy gets his head on more corners, more free kicks than I've seen of any other midfielder. Test me on that. No, I don't have the stats, okay? I'm not a statistician pulling this out of my bum, but test me on that. I challenge anybody to find a midfielder that gets his head on more corner kicks, more dangerous free kicks than Weston McKennie. That's just 1 point, okay? He's good on the ball. He's good defensively. Box to box, end-to-end football. I love Weston McKennie, and I really do believe that he could fit in at Barcelona. Would he be a starter? Probably not. But would he be the first one off the bench? Yes, sir. Yes, he would. I think he'd have a tremendous influence. Timmy Weah is another one. I think he is one that is starting to get over that hurdle of going from young potential talent to established star, playing at Lille over in France, getting plenty of playing time, getting goals, getting assists, doing well. So those are just two that come to mind, okay? But we've got a laundry list of talented players coming up through the U.S. ranks right now. Barcelona, not just for the squad, but for the financial impact, needs to keep an eye on some of these Americans. So we're going to do that on another episode, okay? We'll get to that later. Things we didn't get to, Gavi contract updates, but not much has moved. It's still just, oh, everything's in place. We're getting close. It's blah, 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 blah. So we'll talk more about that in future episodes. What else did we really not get to? I'm going to think of some way to do a nice goodbye to Dani. We'll do a tribute to him in some way. I'm wearing his kit right now. I love Dani Alves so much. I agree. He's not fit for what Xavi is asking of him. Okay, so it makes sense that we didn't give him a new contract. But Good Crazy is just such a bright, shining star and a just beam of positivity to have around the clubhouse at the Camp Nou. He puts smiles on faces just by walking in the room. So I hope in some way he can stick around as an ambassador, an assistant coach, anything to keep Dani Alves a part of the club. Probably not this year. He wants to find somewhere to play so that he can make the World Cup squad, and I wish him the best. I'd love to see him playing in Qatar. But ultimately, I want Dani Alves to come back, be a part of the club as an ambassador of some kind, because he's such a shining example of the mentality, the heart, the mind of Barcelona. So thank you, Dani Alves, one of the most decorated players to ever play the game, let alone for Barcelona, but to ever play the game. My favorite right back of all time, one of my favorite players, full stop, one of my favorite humans, full stop. Thank you, Dani Alves. You will be missed. I love you very much. Okay. Shake that off because I don't want to cry. We're going to get our day going, folks. We're going to wrap things up here. We talked about the transfer rumors. We talked about the financial levers. I'm sure there's some news that we missed. I know there's some comments that I missed in the chat. You stupid. Hello, sir. I missed you. Sorry I didn't catch up with you today, but Delaire Curd as well. Sway is in here. Who else did I miss? I know I said hi to Ryan. Greg Scott is with us. If I didn't catch you, I apologize. Vincent, hello. Jamal is with us. Culers from the CCU. I saw you in here. Matinho is back with us. So we got a good stash squad here, folks. We got a good collection of Culers that come together, support the badge, support each other. That's what we're trying to do here, okay? The world is a crazy place. There's a million different reasons for folks to have conflict. So I want this to be a place where wherever you're from, whatever you believe in, however you identify, doesn't matter. If you love good football and you want some good conversation, here it is. Okay, I invite you to join the Undefeated community. Come hang out with the Stash Squad every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Live news right here on the Undefeated channel. Best place for Culers to come together, support the badge, support each other. That's what we do here, folks. All right? So before you go, one more time, hit that like button. Helps me out. Easiest way to support the channel. Hit that like button. I will see you all Monday morning for Wake Up in Barca. Who knows what's going to happen over the weekend? Probably not a lot of business. But if nothing else, we'll catch up on some transfer rumors. We'll get a good start to our day. I'll see you then, my friends, right here on the Undefeated channel. Thank you so much for tuning in and taking a ride. Love y'all. Mwah.